Good afternoon, YouTubers. I hope you like the new me. It's that time of year. Is anybody old enough to remember the times after the war when people used to put a bowl on children's heads and cut round it? I never actually saw it done, but I did have classmates that had got that type of haircut. You know, if anybody remembers it actually having it done to them, I'd be interested. This past week or so, there's been much talk of the weather. It has been cold, there's been a lot of frost, some areas have had snow, but nothing out of the ordinary I would have thought for this time of year. We're talking about when I was 6, 7, maybe 8, round about that period after the war, and it brings back memories, this weather. It was much worse. 1947 was the bad one, terrific year. I remember it well. I remember being carried as a sort of 6-year-old on somebody's shoulders. The snow had absolutely covered everything on the road, and they hadn't got the facilities they've got now. Yeah, happy days. They actually, at one part of the country, they were fetching parsnips out of the ground on farms with pneumatic drills. It was that bad. It snowed actually from January 47 every day somewhere in the country till April. Amazing. Even the Thames froze over in parts, I believe. And they hadn't got the facilities they've got now, the types of, and they moan, people moan all the time. In fact, there's cars in edge bottoms and cars upside down, and oh dear, dear, dear. Signs of the times, I suppose. We're very, very well looked after nowadays, and we forget. It was bad times, 1945, 46, 47. Things were still on ration, very short supplies of food. They brought in from South Africa a thing called snoek, I believe. I don't know, is that the pronunciation? SNOEK. It's a fish from South Africa. Strange thing. I'm told it's like mackerel. They also, as a matter of interest, brought in whale meat. I remember it being tried in school dinners for a spell. I can't remember why, with an experiment, but they brought a lot into the country. I don't think it was too popular. I'm sort of talking about this because it was hard times. I've said many times and will do again. That's all we knew. But people do tend to moan and groan now. What else? Things were in very short supply still. Everything was rationed. Everything was sort of under government control. Coupons. What else was short in that time? I remember, shouldn't laugh really. It's sad, I think. In all these winters and these depressing times, I have to make on record the royal family. Where did they go? They went to South Africa. I don't blame them, but it was a rather ironic thing to do.